Over the years of working with you, I think I've become sensitised to U dust, and I found it was, I was coughing and having, sort of sleepless nights, and it was getting a bit uncomfortable. I did use a mask, and I've got an extractor, on the bandsaw and belt sander. But even with that, there's a lot of dust flying around. I invested in this. It's a Trend Airshield Pro, and basically it blows a screen of air down in front of your face, and it's sealed around the neck. Now it's very good, but the battery pack's a bit heavy, and I found the headband uncomfortable. It's padded at the front, it's padded on the top of your head, but the adjustable strap on the back had no padding at all. So first modification I did was to glue some leather on the back of that, which helped, because you can see these corners here were quite sharp and nasty and uncomfortable. Second thing I did is, bearing in mind I'm not an industrial user, I'm not going to be using it for 8 hours on a stretch. I don't need 8 hour battery life. I probably work half hour at a time, so just an hour battery life will be plenty. And I was thinking of that, and bearing in mind I used to work in electronics, I know what I'm doing. The battery pack seemed ludicrously heavy. Now that's got nickel metal hydride batteries in it. They're better than nickel cadmium, but they're still heavy. And that weighs 200 grams. And that was mounted very high up on your head, which meant that as you moved your head from side to side, this was flopping about and exerting a bit of leverage, and it was a bit uncomfortable on your neck. Now I thought, well, I could get smaller nickel metal hydrides, and I actually bought some online, but they were still fairly heavy, and that would halve the battery life. Then I was recharging my camera battery, and I remembered I had a previous Canon battery that was slightly bigger than the one for my current camera that I wasn't using. In fact, I had 2 of them, and I looked at it and worked out that, the voltage and energy capacity very similar to that, and the weight, instead of 200 grams, 20 grams. Also, it's a lot slimmer, so the centre of gravity is going to be lower, and I can mount it in a better position. So that's what I did. It was a bit of a Heath Robinson device to start with. I'll just see if I can pop this off with one hand while still filming. Now this top cap of the device doesn't really do anything except protect the bags against a minor bump or what have you. But if we actually unclipped that, we could throw that away and save a few more grams of weight. Not that it's that, well, it's surprisingly heavy. These things, it's this old idea of, oh well, it's only a tiny bit, and then you get another bit that's only a tiny bit, and all these tiny bits add up to a lot of excess weight. Anyway, what you've basically got is a fan in here that sucks air through the bags and squirts it down over in front of your face. What I've done is, it'd be easier if I didn't have to work with one hand. What I've done is I've made up my own battery pack, cardboard aided design, cardboard, wood and a few other bits, and that allows me to replace this, which has a circuit board, an on-off switch and the connector for the fan, and this battery pack. Well, they're both quite heavy, and alright, I've no longer got the thermal protection and the charging circuit and a little beeper to tell me when the fan's going slow, but you can hear the fan anyway. So I've saved all that weight, and replaced it with that, which sits a lot lower on your head, it's actually a lot more comfortable as well. So yeah, I'll be sticking to that. I've got a spare battery pack, so if that runs out I can pop that battery out, click in another one, and off I go. Yeah, I think it's a nice improvement. Probably not suitable for industrial use, and oh dear, I've avoided the warranty. But to be honest, they're very good, that you can buy all the spare parts anyway. I can put it back exactly how it was before. So I'm quite happy with what I've done. But it's a good device, and I've noticed, I haven't done a lot with you since I've got that, but my breathing's improved, I'm sleeping better at night, the tickly cough's gone, and I'm enjoying playing my harmonica again. If you're really lucky I won't play it for you. So yeah, I mean that cost me about £220, which to some people would be a lot of money, but because I sell the occasional bow, selling a bow has paid for that, and your own health is quite important. So yeah, I'm impressed with it, but like a lot of things, it can be improved slightly. I may make a fancy, nice, tidy version of that. But what I really like is it's used up these 2 battery packs that I had, which are lithium ion. There you go. I can get back to making bows again now.